And welcome back to another episode of the Brian Zimmerman Show, where I share personal tell-all stories and revelations of my good and bad experiences in sales, music, marketing, and in radio. I've said it before and I'll keep saying it, the job market sucks out there today. It's completely broken, and I'm sure there's so many candidates, job seekers out there that have their own personal stories and experiences of just bad experiences out there. I've shared a couple of them already throughout some of the episodes here, but another one that came to mind was one time I was interviewing for a company, and I thought that I was going to get the job, and I wasn't hearing back from the person. I was a president, I think either a co-founder or something like that of the company, and we had great talks, and finally he got back to me because I kept asking him about like what's the next steps, what's the updates, and basically he said, well, we went with somebody else, somebody who just wanted a commission only model. Well, you wanted to have a paid salary type of thing. I'm thinking to myself, there's zero transparency out there. That's one of the biggest things out there. The ghosting, zero transparency. You're leaving candidates hanging, and you give the wrong vibes to people after an interview, thinking that they're going to be they're feeling hopeful about getting the job, only to be ghosted or to find out, like in this situation, that you've hired somebody else, and no professionalism or courtesy and respect for the candidate to say, hey, unfortunately, we went with somebody else, right? So I'm thinking to myself, okay, you went with somebody who's commission only. I says, that's like going to the barber who only charges $5 for a haircut. It just makes, people want, you have to check all the boxes. Companies want candidates for the cheapest amount, the cheapest rate. It's just completely insane out there. And the other thing I'll mention too is when I send out emails to companies, I have a Google Gmail tracker, and it astonishes me, it amazes me of how many opens. I've had one guy, I'm a president of a company, and this is no lie, almost 100 opens on different emails that I had sent. Total, over 100 opens on those emails. 0 replies. Now, I'm not going to open up an email more than one time, or maybe not at all, if I'm not at least curious or interested in what the email is about. I keep seeing the same name, the same email coming up that I'm not interested in. There's no reason for me to open it. There's 0 reason. This guy is opening my emails 100 times, and you scratch your head and saying, you know what? The only thing that I can think of is maybe they are copying and using my email internally, because I've gotten people that said, hey, you write good emails. That's it for me. I'm Brian. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.